Hello YouTubers, thank you for checking out my channel. I'm new to uploading videos, so I look forward to your feedback for improvement as long as they are all budget friendly. This will be the first of a series of videos promoting various vendors or small business owners that are located at the Super Flea Market. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell so that you know when I upload the next video. So let's get started. Firstly, I'd like to tell you a little bit about the Edmonton Alberta Flea Market. As you can see from the drone footage, the Super Flea Market is a big space. The lot itself is 4 acres, or 160,000 square feet, or for us Canadians, 16,190 square meters. So there's room for approximately 300 parking stalls. The building itself is 42,000 square feet or 3,900 square meters. This allows for nearly 200 vendors to be located inside to assist you with your needs. The Super Flea Market has been open since 1995 and is located at 12011 111th Avenue and is open both Saturday and Sunday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So with a huge variety of services and products, there's something for everyone. So grab a friend and drop in to hunt and find that special something and enjoy browsing and chatting to the vendors. They are all your extended family. So let's jump in and meet our first extended family members, Joe and Ilona from Mr. J Comics. Good morning, Joe. So I met you here about 2 weeks ago when I was doing some renovations in here for Marwin, and now we did some renovations for you. We moved into this location. So tell me a little bit about your business and a little bit about yourself and how you got involved.
Okay, my name is Joe, and my comic store is Mr. J Comics. And how I got into this is I was 6 years old, and first comics kind of helped me with my English because I was born in Germany, so it helped me with my English and writing, and the pictures kind of made sense to the storylines.
So it helped to bring the words into a reality because of the pictures were kind of representing some of the words, so you had a better understanding of the English language as a result.
Yes.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, and where did things go from there?
And so basically, I just got hooked on the comics, and this is the result.
That's quite a result.
Yes.
So when did you actually start to turn your passion into a business? How did that start?
So basically, how I got into this with the flea market is I had a relative in Slave Lake, I do believe. My cousin had her house burnt down, so I started selling comics at a garage sale, and then ever since that I got hooked.
Now if I recall correctly, there were some fires up in Slave Lake probably 7-8 years ago. Is that about your timeline? Yeah. Okay.
About that.
And then so you originally did it as a humanitarian thing to help out in the community, try to do a bit of a fundraising, and because it worked so well, you decided, hey, this is where I can really focus some passion.
That's correct, yes.
Excellent. And then where did you actually first set up, and how did you start to collect your inventory, and how does
So basically, the first place I started was at the North Side Flea Market on 50th Street, but then they got bought out, so I came here about a year and a half ago at this market.
Okay. And if I recall correctly, Marwin, the gentleman who kind of operator owns Super Flea Market, he did at one time own that market up on 50th Street as well. Yes. Okay. And then so you get quite a bit of inventory here. Tell me a little bit about the products you got.
So basically, I almost have every single title in comic books except for a couple, but I got over 76,000 comics.
76,000 comics.
That's correct.
Holy smokes.
And it's growing.
Wow. And is that physically in this location?
No, this is only 10,000 what I have.
Oh, really? Wow.
Right
so
now.
in this physical location, you have 10,000 comics, and you get another 66,000 probably in your home, in your storage, in this room and that room and everywhere else.
That's correct.
Wow. And then I also noticed you have some other products here, some pops. You have some nice, beautiful posters that are well framed up and displayed. you have some other knickknacks that you're going to educate me about here a little bit. So tell me about some of the other things you have in here.
So basically I have pops, which are all, I usually get pops that are usually comic related.
Okay.
Pictures I do as comic related as well. And if people want special requests, I do those as well for pictures and frames.
So when you say a special request, so if they have their comic that they like, you'll acquire a photograph or get a photograph of it and frame it up for them? Is that
That's correct,
Oh,
yes.
Excellent. Okay. And then, and since you've been at the flea market then, what kind of traffic do you see, or how has business been?
It's basically a family market, so we try to help each other out. And
Okay.
We bring other people to other vendors. So we try to help each other out. And
well, it's one thing with the flea market being a weekend activity, so you're focusing on the weekend traffic. And I think for a family to get away or have an activity to do, I think coming to the flea market, there's so much variety here. From what I understand from our one, there's probably approximately 200 vendors in this location.
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, so that's pretty incredible. You get to see a lot of different things and meet a lot of different people, and I see that there's a few eating establishments, so if you want to take a little break and chat a little bit and have a breather from taking off your COVID mask, you can do that, so that's always good. So so you've been doing this for 7 or 8 years. You have about 10,000 comics in inventory, and we're going to take a few pictures of those that we can put them on the video as well. And you have these pops, and you say some of them are comic related, but I did see some hockey related one, a Connor
That's
McDavid
correct,
pop
yes.
and stuff, so you have some other paraphernalia that way.
Yep.
Wow. And you do most of the framing for your posters yourself as well, I
Yes, that's
understand.
correct, yes.
Wow, that's fantastic. That's a good product line. So I see you have some hats and stuff too. Are those related to comics, or?
They are, yes.
Wow, that's a lot of inventory then. And then I guess you probably do a lot of turnover on your product. If you got another 66,000 comics at home, you have opportunity to do a lot of turnover and stuff.
Yeah,
so,
it's non-stop.
So it's comics, posters, the Funky Pop, and a few other animes. Yes, we'll take a few pictures of those as well. And it's primarily yourself and your mom who take care of this, right?
Correct.
And your mother's name is?
Ilona.
Ilona, okay. And you've been at the Super Flea Market for about 1.5 years?
At this location.
At this location. And then you were, how long were you at the one on 50th Street?
4.5 years.
4.5 years, oh, okay. So
That's right.
you're well known in this area then. That's fantastic.
Starting to get to there, yes.
Well, that's good. Well, it's certainly been a pleasure starting to get to know you, get to know about your products, and we'll now take a break and we'll take some other pictures so we can let the public know what you have here.
All right.
Thanks. I would like to thank Marvin, the Super Flea Market owner, Joe and Ilona from Mr. J Comics, and all of you that watched this video today. Please hit that thumbs up if you liked my video, and be sure to provide me your comments or questions below. If you can, share this video with a friend, and be sure to hit that subscribe button, and hope to see you all again in the next video when we chat with our next vendor at the Super Flea Market here in Edmonton, Alberta. Thanks. Have a great day.